Yo! Welcome to the fucking podcast.
Hello.
This is the Recalibrated podcast. These are my co-hosts, Alan and Sam, aka Super Sam. You can find him on YouTube. Link in the description. Anywho, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sovereign Sky from the Sovereign Sky YouTube channel and the Midnight Rejects YouTube channel. The one that you're currently seeing this on. So yeah, this is a little bit of a pilot episode. Kind of a banger. Could be, could not be. The first episode, everything's gonna change. This is just a little run through.
Meanwhile, Alan's being attacked.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm Alan. I don't have a YouTube channel.
Not yet.
Or anything like that. But, I'm happy to be here. These guys are my buddies. Oh, my ear. These guys are my buddies. Do you use your real name or no?
It does not matter. Hey!
Sovereign Sky is a good friend of mine. So is Mr. Super Sam. Do you want them to know your real name, Super Sam?
It's kind of in the title, no?
And I'm Alan Garcia. I don't care if you know my last name. The other person that has my last name is a Chilean president, so I don't think you'll be able to find... Wait, no, they can't find me. Never mind.
Especially since all of our social security numbers have been leaked.
They have been leaked. Did you see that?
That's fucking
They
crazy.
were all leaked. Like, mostly all of them were leaked. And then now everyone... you know what the... Wait, can we say the words?
I fucking did. Go ahead.
Very cool. You know what the fucking government did?
A whole lot of nothing.
They're like,
sorry guys, you're just gonna have to be careful, and if your banking account just like gets leaked, just stop it.
And
Just
like,
stop it is crazy.
and we're like,
Lola
oh yeah,
thing now.
thanks man, like that's gonna freaking help.
You fucking Brussels sprout.
Oh my god,
So as you-
Brussels sprout.
As
Sorry.
you guys can kind of see, we're big fans of just media in general. But this is supposed to be an anime and media podcast, so we'll talk about stuff like that every now and again. There was something I actually really wanted to talk about, and it happened so fucking long ago that it no longer matters. The Pornhub pulling out of Texas. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh yeah,
That
I
shit
did
was
hear that.
Fucking nuts. I read an article on that, and I was like, what the hell? Why?
Did you hear about it?
Hear about what again?
So Texas was like, hey yo, let's keep porn out of the hands of our young children. So they're like,
Any user has to provide an ID before they can get on the website.
Okay.
yeah.
And they were like, and Texas was like, or no, Pornhub was like, that's fucking crazy. No, we're not doing that. Just because they were like, it's an invasion of privacy. Not cool, dude. And they were like, okay.
That's interesting.
And then they blocked themselves in Texas.
I have not heard about that.
Yeah, it was
Actually.
6 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
Now.
6
It
months.
was a
ago.
while ago. That shit was crazy.
Twas indeed. Twas indeed. But other thing. Are you guys hearing about this whole monkeypox thing?
Dude,
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
heard about that.
COVID-2 essentially?
Dude, we don't
Bro,
want another lockdown.
if we get another lockdown, I will genuinely... Not a joke.
Don't say that.
I'm going to insert an alive joke.
and just you edit it, right? You're
I
gonna
guess
edit
I
this?
will be the editor. It doesn't
Just
sound
like
I have a choice.
just like, and then just put like a wall of blood just on the screen. That's what's gonna happen.
You're
It's
just
gonna
giving
be
him more work.
it's just gonna be a canvas of crimson all over my white walls.
A podcast is supposed to be minimal editing, not a lot of
That's what I
editing.
was saying.
Fuck!
You're
Sorry.
making him more work.
No, we'll make it practical.
Sorry, you
just fucking shoot myself.
No.
Oh, it'd be like those live leak videos we used to watch as a kid.
Fucking lively videos is crazy.
Dude, did you guys watch them when you were kids too?
The what? The what?
Live leak.
No.
Oh, yeah,
No?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I watched some, but I don't think I was really into it like that.
Bro, my friends were all into it. I personally did not get in them. Because usually when I'm like, haha, ooh, look, Asian person in a factory. Oh no, virus is coming to my doorstep. I got one like little notification.
what did I have at the time? I think I had like a little Samsung BlackBerry. I was like, your Samsung has been like tampered with, and you have to like install some.
Then you open it and it's just a fucking virus.
Yeah.
I think speaking of viruses, the funniest fucking thing to me sometimes is the whole is the kid who's like, I was downloading something on my computer and it was a virus and my pants fell down and I was trying to pick them up and then I don't know what this is, and it's the funniest fucking thing because it's just audio. So there's no visual anything. People make like animations to it. It's awesome. And it's just like talking about viruses. That's what I thought of.
Oh, and have you guys seen the other video of like this guy posting on Reddit? I think he's like, "Wow, look at this water stain on this pillow. Looks like the flag of Japan with perfectly centered." Oh God.
Sorry, internet. This is my.
I'm being trampled.
Alan's being tagged.
Bye.
Yeah, so we went to Europe this summer.
What was I talking about? Before
You got ambushed.
ambushed and my balls were absolutely smashed by paws. No, it was like this video.
Excuse me.
Where it was this, wow, look at this pillow with perfectly, look at water stain. It looks like the flag of Japan.
Oh my fucking god, that's such a yeah.
And then they're like,
Somebody's afraid to admit they peed on the towel.
I did not pee on the fucking towel!
I didn't. Yeah. He's like, it was a water stain on the center of the pillow. I didn't fucking pee on it. You pissed on it, didn't you, you little piss boy? No! And they did it with like I saw a voiceover and it was with Dragon Ball figures. And it was Frieza talking about he's like, oh look, it's perfectly water stain, and then it's Broly being like, oh look, just pissed on my pillow, better make it into cloud. He's like, I didn't fucking pee on it. And then Broly's like, you pissed on it, didn't you, you little piss boy?
Saying that to Frieza?
Saying that to Frieza.
Oh my god.
It
Frieza.
was so freaking funny.
So yeah, what's everybody's experiences with anime or their repertoire? We'll start with Alan.
I can still count it in one hand. All I've watched is Dragon Ball, One Punch Man, My Hero, Cowboy Bebop. I love Cowboy Bebop. I think that's it. I've seen like a couple episodes of Demon Slayer, which beautiful animation. I've never seen like such pretty colors before.
Hot take, dog shit story though. So,
But
little warning there.
really,
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not dog shit. It's like mid tier. It's like a lot of like the joke is that it's carried by its animation. It
Mhm.
kind of is. It's cool in concept, but like some of the story is like, why was that necessary? It's kind of boring.
That's depressing because it looks so pretty.
Oh, it looks so good. That's why you only watch the fight scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
What
just my
else?
thought process on it.
What else have I seen? I think it's that, and some of just because I watched it with someone else, like 2, 3 episodes of some spy.
Spy X Family.
Is that the one where it's like a spy and he adopts a little girl?
Yes.
Yeah,
Spy
that
X
one, that
Family.
one, that one, that
That's a
one.
good one.
And that's it. 5.
I didn't know you've seen that much.
Really?
Them
No, I
rookie
didn't.
numbers.
I
Where you
really
get those
didn't,
up?
I didn't know that.
What the fuck do you want? You
Stick a snout in the ear, man.
Yeah, that's how it gets infected. You cut that out. He gets medicine in his ears because he's a little infected ear boy.
Yeah, my dad's English master does too. She hates it.
Oh.
She tries to shake it out every time.
Yeah, he does too.
Ah, my legs.
I'm gonna go
I hit leg day today, so like I'm very sore. Or I hit leg day yesterday. So
Hello,
I'm very
internet.
sore
This
today.
is my cow.
Oh.
Go to bed. Lay down.
Okay, so I've my main one that I've seen all throughout, like from beginning to end, is Dragon Ball. That's my favorite. Naruto, some One Piece, not much. A little bit of Bleach. All right.
Bless you.
I don't know if that was a sneeze or a cough or like a.
Blech.
He probably doesn't like Bleach.
You don't like bleach?
He doesn't like the show Bleach, bro.
He's like, screw it, man. But yeah, and there's one more. I just can't remember the name of it. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of My Hero. But that's it. It's like 4 for me. Through like 4. I think 4. Main. The Dragon Ball's my main squeeze. Always has been.
I guess that leaves me. My selection is quite vast. One Piece is one of my favorites, as a lot of people know. High Card is pretty good. I fuck with High Card. Naruto. I've watched a little bit of Dragon Ball. Not too much of a fan of that, but that's why I don't get my takes on Dragon Ball. One Piece, Naruto, High Card, Rosario Vampire. The list just keeps going on. Hunter x Hunter, banger. But I mean, yeah, you could probably look at my Crunchyroll list and be like, wow, what is that? Or this looks borderline hentai. So yeah, there's that. Just added myself a little bit. But you know, it is what it is.
Hell yeah. So,
Nice.
What you want?
Funimation's gone.
Yeah,
Isn't that?
replaced with Crunchyroll entirely.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, to be honest. But Akira Toriyama died 5 months ago.
That's
bro.
true.
5 months ago.
It's
I made a video
crazy.
on that, actually, a tribute video.
Did you know?
And it got
Yeah.
it got copyright claimed.
I don't even care. It's not about any of that. It's just
Yeah,
I
it
wanted to
isn't.
put my voice out there for something that man created. Made a lasting impact on so many people. So
And on a bunch of other creators too.
exactly, and he's the reason why some of those creators were inspired to
Exactly.
create their own animes and or manga.
Yeah, Masashi Kishimoto and
Yeah.
Dragon Ball and
Yeah.
can't even fucking say his name half the time. Oda, the creator of One Piece, also. You know, a lot of those kind of older gen anime, definitely. And I think that's what's so cool about Akira Toriyama specifically. I like the concept of Dragon Ball. I think the concept is really cool. I don't like the practice, specifically that Toei has put in. It's kind of dog water and makes me upset.
Now, when you say that, do you mean like the end product of how it's like rushed?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
because they do the same thing with One Piece, and that it frustrates me. I think that's why I kind of dislike it. It's not because I don't like Dragon Ball. It's because I don't like Toei.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that I have, because Toei has a problem of like shittily pacing things, and then like they're like, oh, we need to catch up, so they like jam all the good stuff in like 5 minutes. And
I
it's
just listened to a panel this morning and or started it last night and then finished it this morning as I was getting ready for classes. But Sean Schimmel and Chris Sabat were having a panel. Like last year, I believe, and one of the fans actually, one of his questions was referring to that, like kind of like what you're speaking about with Toei, and they feel the same exact way actually about it. And they're like, they hate how like it kind of craps on the actors just a little bit because of their performance. They can't provide the performance or the quality of content that they want to commit to, like in that character, you know, or with their voices or anything. They can't perform at their best because the writing is turning into crap, you know?
Yeah.
So like, and they have to, and I don't know, I kind of hate what they've done with Goku and Super, because they made him too childlike again.
Homie has like two children.
Yeah.
But supposedly, according to the writers, he's never kissed someone before. But he's fucked.
It's funny as hell because Vegeta even says something in Super, like makes a comment. Basically, the fan base speaking through him. He's like, "What? But you're married and have children.
How do you not know what a kiss is?
You've never kissed someone?"
That shit sounds like a dub, like an abridged version.
DBZ Abridged is one of my favorite abridged series.
Who would name their child Trunks? That's a girl's name. Yeah.
Just wait till you hear what our daughter's name is.
Have you seen?
I want to be a Super Saiyan. I want it. Yeah. I mean,
Have you seen Broly?
Broly?
Abridged?
Dragon Ball Broly.
Oh, the movie.
The new one?
Oh, the new one? Yeah.
Superman?
Yeah, you know, seeing that Frieza's like, please. That's how it starts.
That was pretty good, dude.
I actually,
That was
I have it saved in my camera roll, which is really funny because my friend, somebody posted it on Twitter. My friend downloaded it off of Twitter and then sent it to me, and I was like, cool. And I like watched it one day while I was camping. I was like, I need something to do, so I just watched it.
because speaking of writing, that was the movie that like took my Dragon Ball virginity.
Yeah, that's right.
I found it to be
It was. I was
very.
there for that.
I found it very fun. I liked it. I liked the simplicity, but I thought the villainous intentions were the most shit I have ever heard. It's so fucking stupid. Frieza just wants to get fucking taller.
Oh yeah.
I kind of got like,
He's like, but not by like 3/4 of an inch.
and
So
I was
it looks
like,
I'm growing naturally.
I looked at the screen and it was like a projector, and I was like, this is the fucking shit that they hype up? No, and then I saw the fight scenes.
Referring to us,
Yeah.
his friends.
Yeah.
He's like, huh? Because he had never seen. He had seen and heard of Dragon Ball because he
Mhm.
told us how his dad watched the original Dragon Ball, and that he told him like, oh yeah, I knew what that was or whatever. Do you want to tell that?
That was like essentially he watched the first ever one, and all I knew was it was this spiky haired kid, and they went to go find balls, and there was this guy named Vegeta that kind of looked like him, and
Yeah,
the
bro
first
is gulping on water. Do y'all hear that?
yeah,
It's crazy.
Go. But the first time I met these fuckers, we all played Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
I love the Xenoverse games.
And dude, I shit you not, I thought every single like Gohan, Goku, I thought they were all like different versions of Goku, and I'm like, what the Vegeta? He looks exactly like Goku, but just different hair.
And a worse hairline.
Yeah, but they all look the same to me, and I was like, who the fuck is who? And now, well, hell, not even 6 months. It was one semester.
Yeah,
One semester after, I was caught up.
Yeah, he
with
watched
everything.
He watched everything.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to put you on that One Piece track. I'm gonna keep it real.
Cause
Now, I wanted to be clear to the viewers because I was shit talking Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and you watched the video, and I don't think that you did.
I thought it was funny, to be quite honest. I do agree with some of what you said.
Yeah.
But I also thoroughly enjoy Xenoverse.
I like the Xenoverse games. Let's not get it twisted. I do enjoy them. I'm just saying they're repetitive. So that's the
yes,
clear air.
yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. Every Dragon Ball game, and I've said this to Sam, and I've said this to Kevin. There has to. Okay, I really want to do Sparking Zero. I really want to play it, but I feel it's just gonna be like a prettier Xenoverse. Because I was like, what the fuck else are they gonna do? Just are we gonna have to do the story again? They're like, yeah, dude, that's what you did in
Yeah,
what was it?
Budokai
Budokai
Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi. And I'm like, you fucking did that in fucking Xenoverse. And they're like, no, you went back in time and like changed stuff. You still played it.
Literally.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just wish they made something different. Like if it was like a continuation or like a different world. I don't know how to explain it, but like it feels.
I've seen other people like make points on Xenoverse. For instance, if they made a 3, like a Xenoverse 3, you know how you have the demon realm in that, and I really think it would be cool if they gave the player a choice to choose if they were good or bad, kind of like in say like Red Dead or something like that, good honor, bad honor type of deal. So you could be evil and like be on the demon's side, maybe create a demon character or whatever, something like that. It's a little more immersive, but also with Sparking Zero, I think they're also selling it on the idea of that they are including the ability in the what if sagas to like manipulate and create your own what if scenarios that are already a part of the story, like you said. Like you're gonna play.
Can you not be a dunce, please?
You're gonna play the same story, but you can also like manipulate it and add characters and like change endings and make everything completely different. So I think that kind of creates a new atmosphere for it. I do agree, though.
You two are walking in circles.
Xenoverse and Dragon Ball games in general are very repetitive.
Well, it's the same thing with Naruto games too. Like, I mean, going back to like the first ones, like Ninja Clash. If you look at Ninja Clash and then compare it to Storm 4, they're practically the same games. Like, I think that's the main problem is that specifically in the Western industries, we have a lot of rinse and repeat, and that's why I don't personally like playing anime games all that much. I think that Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker.
Dog keeps farting.
Quit
Holy
shitting,
crap.
bro. God damn.
That's some rank stuff, man.
What did you fucking eat? That's what I gotta know.
Probably shit.
Probably.
The guy was looking at you.
What?
I didn't eat shit, you did, bitch.
Get off of me.
He was looking right at me, wasn't he?
And another example, Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Kakarot.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
very excited for that,
Very repetitive.
and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
No,
It
the
was,
fighting
and,
was
yeah, it was
the fighting
different,
was-
but like,
it felt like a few different things merged together.
yeah,
Like it felt like Xenoverse with like the D-pad and
Yeah.
like the banks of moves and like but some of the controls were just slightly different. I don't know. It was just
but
kinda
again, it's
weird.
just different graphics.
I will say,
different art style.
Naruto got lucky and got Shinobi Strikers,
Mhm.
which I'm doing a video over, but it's a breath of fresh air. I mean, it's like, it's different. It's something that could be better used. It's got flaws for sure. It feels a little, especially now with the state of that game and the meta, it feels very pay to win. But when it first came out, it was like, oh, this is cool because I get to make my own ninja and I get to fucking choose the moves that I use, and that's cool. But
Yeah.
there's a video by a guy and his name is Globeku, and I'll
I think
fucking
I think I've
put
heard
it
of something.
somewhere. But he has a really good idea for a Naruto game that'll never probably happen. But it's a really cool idea, and I think it works, like in concept. To see it on paper would be, or to see it actually like written out and done
Mhm.
would be really cool. But it's just kind of the question of whether or not the player base will play it, because it's one of those games that's more of a hardcore game, like not necessarily Elden Ring. It's permadeath, so you have to like completely restart if you die.
Gotcha. Now, see, there was Batman Arkham Origins. I like that about that game because the I Am the Night mode, after you beat the New Game Plus, it's the same exact way. You die, you restart the entire story from the
Yeah.
beginning, no matter how far you are.
Well, it was like
Which
with
was
this one,
a
it's
lot of
like
fun.
you drop all of like your legendary items. They go back into the world,
Oh, so
those
you
types of
lose
things.
everything.
so you
start
lose
scratch.
everything and you start from scratch, and
Damn,
you make a new
okay.
character. But
Ah.
that's cool in concept because it's like, oh, because now I actually have to kind of think about what I'm doing, and I can't just run into battle and be like, swing sword, no, might win. It's like, no, like you actually have to kind of think about your combat tactics and how you play around your teams and stuff. I mean, I just think that that's interesting because it makes it more like, don't be solo ninja. It's a little more looked down upon, and I mean you can, like, there's nothing stopping you from doing that, but it kind of highly discourages it because it's like you don't want to get jumped by like two guys versus like one, because then you're outnumbered and it's like you don't know what they have, they don't know what you have, but it's like they could be stronger than you are. What the freak. Anyways, I digress. I think Naruto's cool.
How do you feel? This will relate back to what we're talking
Mhm.
about. But how do you feel about RPGs? Do you like RPGs?
I love RPGs.
You do?
Yeah.
What about you? You like role playing games? Stuff like Skyrim.
Oh, yeah,
things,
yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Open world games.
Yes,
Red
yes.
Dead, things like that.
Oh yes.
RPGs. Now, see, I would like to experience a role playing game in, like, say, the world of One Piece, or
See,
in
yeah.
the world of Naruto,
Yeah, and
or whatever. You know, I think it would be a lot of fun
I agree.
to kind of make a character like that, but
Well,
to kind of choose.
and have the story outside of the actual
Yeah.
be in universe, but aside from the main like storyline. Like the thing that I liked.
Oh boy, do I have a thing for you two.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Kind of. It's not a game, but it's a story that a friend and I are writing, and
Oh.
it's not set in the One Piece universe exactly, just because we want the ability to kind of have freedom with some of the stuff and work with it. But it's still like the same concepts and everything. Just Luffy doesn't exist, or none of those people
Gotcha.
before.
So
existed.
it's like kind of a gray area.
Yeah.
Like it's the same world, but it's not.
It's not
Different
Say-
universe.
Say it's a timeline. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Some gray
But-
area. Yeah, different universe.
Yeah, it sprouted from a D&D campaign, actually, which is really funny. We were doing a One Piece D&D campaign, and basically what ended up happening was the two DMs were like, we don't want to play this anymore. And there was only like 4 of us. So it was the 2 DMs and then me and my friend. And we're like, well, that's stupid. And we were like, we're going to continue it. So you ever heard of AI Dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were using that to kind of do that. And then we started kind of outpacing the AI, where it would like write a sentence that had nothing to do or relate with anything that we were writing about. So we moved it over to a Google Doc, and then started writing on from there. And now what we've done is we've looked at all of it, and we're like, we're gonna change some stuff, and it's on a new doc now, and it's like 10 times better, and we're working on it again. And it's 392 pages, just the base
Wow.
story. We've been kind of going hard, like it.
Sounds like it.
But it's good. Like it's like it's genuinely enjoyable, just because it's like it in the mind's eye. It's fun to see like your made up characters do something and make a difference in said world, and there's just stories where nothing happens, but in this one I'd like to think that something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's why I like One Piece though, because the world feels so vast. It's like it gives you the ability to kind of imagine what a character that you make can do, and I think that's really cool.
So let me ask you, what do you think? What is your opinion on the One Piece show?
Like as a whole?
Yeah.
I think Toei has done a piss poor job.
Sorry, I shouldn't say the anime. I mean
The live action?
The live action show.
I think the live action is really good.
You think so?
I actually enjoy the live action. In comparison to like
Yeah.
live
He's
action,
Mexican.
Is he really?
he's
Cool.
Brazilian.
Oh,
Yep.
really? I've been considering like starting it. 'Cause
It's good.
It's
It's
when I have
really
time.
good.
Oh, Luffy?
Yeah, Luffy.
Oh, no, he's
Brazil-
Mexican.
He's Brazilian.
Really?
He's from Brazil, yeah.
What the fuck? I could have sworn he was Mexican.
Now we got a fact check.
This is the part where Alan gets proven wrong by himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the live action. Like they take some creative liberties because there's just some stuff you can't do that the anime does and the manga does. You just can't do it.
No, he's
But-
from Mexico.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was born in Mexico City.
Then I'm an idiot.
This
No,
is the part
you're
where-
not an idiot. Everyone makes mistakes.
This is the part where Alex proves himself wrong.
Oopsies.
No, it's all jokes aside. Oh,
But yeah, I think it's really good. And like I said, they take creative liberties, and you just kind of have to. And I actually enjoy the acting because they make an effort to kind of, or no, they really make an effort. The showrunner specifically does a really good job of making sure that everything is as accurate as you can get it. And that's what I like the most.
That is my exposure to
See, I wish there
One
was.
Piece.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I might start it. But should I watch the anime first before the live action, or does it really matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
My recommendation is always read it, just because watching it from Toei it's not absolutely god awful, but it's like there are points where you're like, I wish that this did not exist. Why is there so much backstory? And that's why I'm excited for the remake from Wit. Wit Studio's gonna do it. Wit Studio did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, and so you know it's gonna be good. You know, it's like they did a really good job, seasons 1 through 3 of Attack on Titan. So that's why I'm excited. But Netflix is also producing it. I guess Oda gave them all the rights, so that's pretty hype.
Yeah, Netflix became one of the biggest platforms ever. I mean, Comedy Central essentially became Netflix.
Yeah.
And took over all these other different projects. But
How's there?
crazy. Did
And
you
if
see
you-
Matt Rife? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you see that Matt Rife has a new Netflix special? It just came out. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet, but
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm curious, just
Yeah.
to see. But I don't know.
Matt Rife is a little odd.
Yeah, just a
A little
little.
bit of an oddball. I think another thing that I think about quite a bit as of recently is how Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN Plus had to all combine to take on Netflix, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because like Hulu has
the
anime on it.
Avengers.
The thing that makes
Netflix is Thanos, bro.
the thing that makes me extremely upset with specifically Hulu is they lock like shows that aren't running on TV anymore behind the live TV bullshit.
Yes.
It's like but that doesn't make any sense. It's like this show isn't running. I have not seen this show on Boomerang. I have not seen this show on Cartoon Network. I have not seen this show on Nickelodeon. So why is, say Ben 10? Why is Ben 10 locked behind live TV? Like that doesn't make any sense.
That's
to me.
weird. Speaking of Ben 10, though, have you guys heard how they're wanting Tom Holland to play Ben 10?
That's crazy.
Like not the kid version, obviously.
Yeah, like the teenage.
Like the Alien Force era type one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the green jacket, everything.
I like that era.
I don't know.
A lot of people don't like that era, which disappoints me. I actually really liked it.
I did too. I grew up watching the show.
I did too.
And I have the game on PS2.
Which one?
Play, Ben 10 Alien Force.
Oh, the Alien Force
Yeah,
game.
the Alien.
I had Protector of Earth on the Wii.
Cool. I think I had that on the DS. Actually, I think I still have that actually somewhere.
I played old school and did it with my friends. We played Ben 10 when we were kids.
Oh yeah, the
Omnitrix.
I have
those toys.
I still have them. Yeah, they're back there. They're actually I gave them to my nieces and nephews. But
Hell
yeah, they have them. They have like the original one from the original show, and then they have the Alien Force one, and then is the other what's the long the really long one?
The Ultimatrix.
Yeah, that they have that one too. I never knew what that one was.
Yeah, I collected. Let's just say that much. Like as a kid, I loved Ben 10 so much, and it's kind of crazy because like every time they drop something new, I'd get it. And there's one thing that I'm missing from my like Omnitrix collection, which makes me super duper sad that I don't have it, and it's the Ultimatrix that came out like a while, like in the middle of Ultimate Alien, like mid season 2, and I tried to get it, but it was like $30 and nobody wanted to buy it for me. And now it's like $200 to buy it off of like eBay or Facebook Marketplace.
That is crazy.
Do you guys have toys, or had toys that you guys remember? You're like, dang.
Yeah, Alan.
If only I had that again.
Yeah.
And then you look it up on like eBay, just like, oh, maybe just to like have it on my
as a display.
Like,
My
display,
mantle. Yeah.
and then you search it, and then it's like
10 times what it
10
used to
times what it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that. Okay, so I used to have like this purple, I thought it was a ship, and it had like 2 orange eyes, and it was a purple wing, and then it had 2. This is what I thought when I was a kid. 2 eyes, a ship, and then it had 2 seats, and then it had like a roller thing. And I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'd always put like my Spider-Man sitting on it. And I used to have like these little figurines that I put on there. Well, I realized it was just Green Goblin's glider.
Oh shit!
It was green. It was an original.
Is it the one from the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series, or is it like a different?
No. It's from the movie.
Oh shit!
It's an original one.
That's
like the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
movies?
the Tobey Maguire one,
dude.
And it was the same one,
dude.
But it's just the glider, and I thought it was a spaceship.
Where's the goblin at?
And then I searched up the actual toy. $3,000 fucking dollars.
Where do you have it still?
No, I don't know. I don't know where it is.
You know what's ironic is that you were putting Spider-Man on it.
That's actually
like a little Spider-Man, but
like this would be cool.
Yeah, so those seats that I thought that were there.
Yeah, they were
That was for the feet.
Yeah.
And those eyes were green. Those were the pumpkin bombs.
Crazy.
That's amazing.
Have you ever? Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're go for it.
Have you ever like you have like a toy, right? A very, very special toy, right? And then it just like you kind of come back to it later, like in life, and you're like, man, why was I so enthralled with that? Like I've had that a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Like I recently was going through. What the hell are you doing? I recently was going through just kind of the garage at my grandfather's house, and I found like some old I had an old Power Ranger toy from Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
It was this tall ass Shogun, one of the Shogun mode Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Lost all of the pieces except the top, like the little headpiece, and so I was like, "What the fuck? Why did I ever like this?" Because I lost all the, like I said, I lost all the pieces.
But you still played with it.
But I still played with it. I was like, "This is cool."
Bro,
Yeah.
I had the same thing, but it was with an Optimus Prime. And
I never
yeah,
had
it was this. Dude, I love Transformers.
I never
when
had
was a
them.
kid.
I
loved it.
I
Loved
just
it.
never
loved
had
it.
any of the toys.
I had one Optimus Prime, one, and I could never get him to morph properly. He was
Really?
he was supposed to like transform into a truck,
Wait.
and I was just stupid and was like couldn't figure it out.
My dad had to
I
teach
had
me like
no
1,000
It was
times.
like this big, but I had them behind me. I don't know where it is.
Dude, I had an Optimus Prime, a Jetfire, a Bumblebee, and what else? Fart. Another fart. Someone, I know who farted. But
Is it you? Or is it? Where's he at?
Or was it you?
it was not me. No. But
Alan starts blames it on the dog.
It's been him this whole time.
it's been me.
Okay, no, it wouldn't have been because we smelled it.
Dude, yeah, it was right
directly
here,
right
yeah.
here. I was like, dude, holy.
It was definitely his ass.
But my Optimus Prime, he was missing an arm. And usually he had like a sword and he
Oh yeah.
well he was missing an arm and it was like a little like nub. But it was like a little nub with like one little white hole where like something had to be connected. And I was like, oh, that's a cannon.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, I'd always play with it, and then Optimus Prime would go, and I look at it now. Eventually, both of them fell off, so there were two cannons. But like, I looked at it and I'm like, this is a piece of shit. This has no fucking arms. Why?
I guess you could say he's been disarmed.
Disarmed.
I get it. Shut up, Napa.
I speaking going back kind of the Dragon Ball Abridged. Have you guys seen SAO Abridged?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched
Okay, that is something that we'll watch before the next episode.
it. Sweet.
But it is so funny. Like, SAO is kind of like mid, like to be quite honest. But the abridged version makes the characters actually likable and really, really funny. And so it's like, okay, now it's just a comedy piece. But yeah, that's SAO abridged. It's like super fucking awesome. I love it.
I want to tell you guys something kind of funny. Okay, so like back to like the figures and the toys a little bit, just real quick. So when I was growing up, I had this Incredible Hulk toy that had a like movable so like the bottom part of the body attached to the top of the body, and it was like kind of loose and flowing, so you could like flop it any which way you wanted. You can go in circles, and you can go like any way, just to make it kind of more realistic. The torso would move up and down, and side to side. And
Keep going.
yeah,
I'm gonna grab something real quick
yeah,
because
you're good, bro.
it just popped in my head.
Is he gonna grab a toy? Is
Yes.
he gonna show us?
Oh! Yeah. But anyway, so I had that Hulk toy. I was very, very rough on toys growing up. I would like break them so often. I would break them so often. My dad would like keep the super glue out on the counter
Aw.
to do it, and yeah, he would always fix them. I have a Black Suit Symbiote Spider-Man toy that I still have. It's kind of like a Barbie doll now. It's like naked because it came like with the suit, like, but it was cloth over it. But it was like a black mannequin, like rubbery looking, nasty, like again kind of looking thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was kind of nasty looking. I was just like, that's. When I look back on it, I'm like, that's really
that's what
creepy
it is.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not, But it had the suit from the neck down, like a long. It looked like pajamas or something, like a onesie. But it was the suit, the black suit over the body. It was muscular and everything. No
Oh
way.
shit!
Dude, that's crazy. I have a whole bunch of these.
Dude,
Like, I need to bring them by sometime. I think I may have them in the dorm. Or no, I don't. They're back
Aw.
there. That's cool, dude. Is that a swan? Wait.
It's Ultimate Swamp
I,
Fire.
I almost said Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Isn't that like a
That's
DC
that's a
villain?
DC guy.
I thought so.
No, I knew Swamp Fire.
Aw,
Wildfire was I remember Wildfire
dude.
in the original.
Dude, you
Aw.
gotta let me see. I might pay you to take them off your hands.
Really?
The Ben 10 ones, yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know if I want to give those up though.
Oh man.
It's Jet Ray and like Big Chill and
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite alien?
Humongousaur and
Who's your favorite alien?
Oh, it's all the okay.
Oh.
Favorite
no,
alien.
you son of a
I'm so
bitch!
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me tell you about this Hulk toy just real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I had that Hulk toy, and like I said, I was really hard on the toys growing up. So like my dad kept the super glue out all the time because he was constantly having to fix them and glue them together. So the heads like would never move anymore because they were just stiff from being glued back on. So the Hulk toy, I was just outside in our neighborhood. This is when my dad was overseas, so we lived in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I was outside, and we had this tree that was out by our front yard, like out in the distance. And I would just sometimes just throw my toys up in the air just for the hell of it and let them fall. I don't know why. It was just kind of weird.
Sid, motherfucker.
What?
Sid, motherfucker from Toy Story.
The bad thing is when I shaved my head, I got called that like in high school.
Sid.
Yeah, dude. Because when I buzzed my head, and I didn't have a beard. I mean, if you look at me and then shaved head, yeah, it's pretty bad. But anyway, so anyway, the Hulk toy, I was kind of the same way on it. But my dog got a hold of it and chewed the hair off of it. So it was like, had like crunch marks and like a caved in eye and everything. But it was like the Incredible Hulk. But it was like pretty cool. But it just looked, I thought it was so cool because it was like mangled. It's like, oh, they're battle scars or whatever, you know. But then I threw it up in the air one day and then I don't know what happened. His arm came off.
It never came down. It just fucking disappeared.
It was gone, man. No, but when I found it, like I lost it for like a week. I couldn't find it, and then like I threw it up somewhere. I don't know, but I found it on the ground by that tree like a week later, and its arm was gone, and the head was like caving in. It looked like it had a rough day. So I was
typical.
Yeah, like, whoa. But I brought it to my dad. I was like, "Can you fix it?" After he'd come home from serving, and he took I had a Buzz Lightyear action figure that was already broken and mangled from not me, but I think one of my sister or whoever it was. But he took the arm from that Buzz Lightyear figure and glued it to the Hulk. I still have that. I'll have to bring it to show you guys sometime. It's just crazy looking. It's like some weird like Frankenstein experiment, but like it's got a Buzz Lightyear.
Sid would make?
Yeah, honestly, it does look like that, like for real. But I took like sharp like magic marker and like drew black all over the Hulk for some. I don't know why. It was just a weird deal. But like I guess I was like, I'm gonna put gloves on it, so I like colored black gloves and like boots and stuff. I don't know. It was kind of weird. And then yeah, it's just a really strange looking figure. Like you said, it looks like a Sid. Like surgery type deal. I don't know.
Something kind of similar to that is I used to watch a kid who made custom Ben 10 toys. It's like he'd take old ones.
Did he have the kit? Like, do you remember the kit? Like the really big kit for like the miniature figures that you could combine the bodies?
I had that,
yeah.
But that's not what he did. So when I say custom, he took like actual figures and like changed them with paint and shit.
Oh, okay.
And I tried to do that, and I don't have a very steady hand, and I'm not at the time, especially like a little kid. I wasn't very good at art, so I remember fucking up my Ben 10 original Cannonbolt. And I painted on his chest. I tried to paint the Omnitrix on there, and it looked like dog shit. And it was so fucking like thinking about it now makes me really sad. Because like fuck, that was a cool figure, but like, oh well, what can you do? You know, it's like
I have the ultimate one.
I also have Ultimate Cannonbolt.
Yeah, I have the ultimate Cannonbolt.
We should compare our Ben 10 selections.
We should.
Or I have to find them. I know exactly where they're at.
I know where mine are too, but they're back. They're like 2.5 hours away from me.
Yeah.
So I have to go. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're around the same distance.
Mine were all donated to a church. My mom's like, "You're too old for them," and grabbed all of my toys.
Oh.
All of my toys when I was like.
Are you kidding? Dude,
no, I'm not
that's
kidding.
crazy. My family was like, "Let's save them for grandkids."
No.
Yeah, that's what my grandfather was like. Hey, these are kind of your collectibles. You can choose whether or not you give them away. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Lucky
I just did.
bastards.
I just found a bunch because I was really into wrestling growing up.
Yeah.
And I just found a whole influx that I forgot about for years because I stopped watching wrestling in like 2014.
Okay.
So it's been like 10 years, you know. But and I found a bunch of like old, really nice figures like Undertakers and like Triple H's and Shawn Michaels and all these other old figures, and I was just like, wow, those are like in really good condition. So and collectibles, like you said, but yeah, but all my nieces and nephews have all my old toys that I just gave away to them.
What the hell?
I'm sorry that your mom did that, bro.
That sucks.
Dude, it's It makes me sad sometimes because I look back at it and I'm like, dang. Because I had like and I still remember them. So,
Who has
do
my
you guys
grandpa
still
on board?
remember? I, for some reason, have a really good memory when it comes to like deep memories. Like I remember shit that happened when I was like 3 or 2. And one time my mom and dad got in an argument, and I remember the entire conversation, and I told them about it. And my dad's like, how the fuck did you remember? You were like, you barely knew how to walk. And I'm like, I don't know. And I remember,
You're smart, I guess.
I remember the lore I made.
The lore?
The lore I made with I used to make a lot of like stories in my head
I took my
with
sister's
all my
Barbies.
toys.
He still does this, by the way.
Yeah.
This
No
man
toys.
creates whole universes. in
So
a
what I
whole night.
did with the toys,
It's great.
so this all started when Puss in Boots came out.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
fucking
the movie.
Okay.
So
Oh, God.
McDonald's came out with toys,
Oh yeah.
and there was a Humpty Dumpty that just like.
I already
this-
fucking know. Yeah, I know where this is going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Humpty Dumpty, and then there was Puss in Boots. Well, Humpty Dumpty led all the villains that I had, and Puss in Boots led all the heroes that I had. So I had like Anakin, Obi-Wan, I had Bumblebee, I had the fucking Avengers, all on one side, and I still saved all the toy soldiers I had. So the green ones were the heroes, but I barely had any green. So I'm like,
Haha, this is perfect. It's like the Empire because the Empire had like a shit ton and the rebels didn't.
that's what I thought in my head. And Captain America, oh dude, I remember mission, bro.
Yeah.
Not only do I remember the actual lore, so I called them the Great Villain Hero War. There was 2. It was the first one and the second one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm going too. Am I going too long with this?
No,
Should I stop?
I was just making sure that it wasn't picking up the dogs.
Yeah, but is this too unnecessary?
Nah.
Should I stop?
No,
Just
you're good. Keep going.
Okay, so I even remember missions, bro. I made missions. So like Captain America,
You should make it.
he was like in charge of like one little battalion, and I even made. So there was this one soldier. There were 2 soldiers that had like a specific stance, and everyone had like their clones, but they weren't clones. I didn't go too far. But there was this one soldier on the green side and the brown side that just had a pistol, standing up and doing this, and I made them brothers. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I did this? Well, Captain America in one mission had to like, and this is how little I was. Captain America like had like his little like group, and they had to like stop a train that was supplying to the villains, and the villain that they were supplying to was a base controlled by Count Dooku. and the fucking train was from Thomas the Train Engine. But he was the dickhead. The bro dickhead. So he was working for the villains. Oh, dude, and I remember I had like this. I'm sorry. I'll go. Long story short, the villains lost in the first one, and then Loki came back, and I was older then. I was like 12? Like 12 or 13, going into 13, and I was like, I still had some toys, but I didn't play with them as much. I got into like building like metal, like I had like a big metal snake that I built, but it was they were toys, but they were like metal, and they were metal animals, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like Loki building like metal like stuff to go up against the heroes again, and Iron Man was
Making a
like the
comeback.
new leader, and then they fought again.
Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah, they fought, and then
Yeah.
obviously they lost.
Wait, yeah.
I remember it's just and then Bumblebee and Hulk had like a feud because I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
Hulk fucked Bumblebee's sister.
Yeah, no. They had like a feud because I'll stop. I'll shut the fuck up. It's just
Man has a whole.
it lasted
You have
for
so much
years.
alone.
Bro, we gotta hear about this on a different episode.
This will be a separate episode.
The
I do want
the
to
great
close
one.
out with something kind of crazy that I was kind of just thinking about. When you go to Walmart now, like there's not as much cool shit as there used to be.
Fuck no, there isn't.
No, it's completely different.
Get the fuck.
I missed the 24-hour Walmarts before COVID.
Oh, I miss those too.
There's nothing like going with
Buddy.
some friends at like 2 in the morning when you're not supposed to be.
Well, the reason I bring this up is because my girlfriend and I, we were looking for something like fun to do, and we kind of lucked out because we found like the rainbow loom where you like make bracelets and shit. And then would you fucking stop?
We're gonna have to bleep this out. Blur this out.
I don't want you in my lap. I want you not in my lap.
He's like hugging.
Bud, you stink.
Do more than hug me, master. I'm yours for
Have a seat. But we found that and like the make a rubber ball thing.
That's funny.
Make a rubber ball kit, and that was cool. Hello?
He's like,
Quit bugging out.
I thought he was gonna put his whole head in his mouth.
Go the other way.
Oh, dude, it was these. It was these.
You found
Look how much they fucking cost, though.
What? Let me see.
These are the okay. So remember the Avengers that I told you
spazzing
about?
out? What's going on?
Remember the Avengers that I told you about? They were like. Those
Oh,
were the
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
those?
Yeah.
Remember those?
I had those.
I did not.
Guess how much they are now?
A lot.
$75.
Holy shit.
No.
Yeah. No.
How about no?
if this pilot episode gets 3,000 likes, I'll buy it.
Smash that like button.
Hit the
Get ready.
subscribe.
Don't forget the bell.
Don't forget the bell. Yeah.
Fuel my addiction, please.
I mean, like really going back to the Walmart thing. It's kind of crazy how. Just something I was also thinking about is how anime has now become super like pop culture, and so we're starting to see it more and more in newer in like older, smaller towns. Like here, I found like a shit ton of like One Piece cards, which they didn't have for like 2 months. When I went back to OKC, they had them, and like I came back like that same week, and then
Yeah, dude, I picked up
Fucking
a Ginyu Funko Pop in Enid. There was only 2 there.
yeah.
But
The selection is small right now, especially. Oh, in the toy section, they have in like the mystery box area, they have the plushes. They have like the mystery box plushes that you can get that are like from Bleach, Naruto,
Gotcha.
things like that. They're okay.
Yeah.
I want the Nine-tailed fox for sure, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's a fucking blind bag.
I saw a Xenoverse 2 mod one time that was doing the Nine-tail, but it was like incorporated into the Super Saiyan forms.
Oh, that's cool.
So it like recolored them like to whatever the form was. You know, I know there's a lot of gold, yellow, for that, but like Super Saiyan God had the red, but with the same aesthetic and everything. It was kind of cool, but Ultra Instinct was the best, I think.
I've noticed that as we get older, a lot of these toys, like a lot of older people say it too, but a lot of the toys nowadays are kind of dog shit. Like the lightsabers that I've found are not like the heavy duty ones that you can fight with.
No.
And there's like poopy plastic ones that you can swing
Bro,
once. And
that shit, they would fucking like not blister, fucking pop my fingers, bro. Like there'd be blood everywhere. They're like, of how hard. So I had these.
Talking about the old ones that like had the red buttons on them that you would like sling out.
It was like they were like lightsaber. I remember
Yeah,
buying
you could
those
like
lightsabers.
you could pull the little knob at the end and it fucking shoots out. Yeah, I had 2 of those.
I've never.
Or I had 1.
They were sturdy as fuck, bro.
Dude, yeah, that motherfucker was thick. Like as a little kid, I could not hold that shit. I was like, eek. I was like, how do I hold this?
And
I used 2 hands.
it was me and a couple like friends of mine that they were neighbors. We'd always like when we were kids, like in the summer, we'd always just play.
Yeah.
And we'd like play like, oh, you're a Wolverine or whatever. And every time we did Star Wars, holy shit, was that a bloodbath? Not to the face, never. We never did anything like hit in the body, just like hit that. But man, we played until our fingertips were like tender, bro.
Yeah, that shit.
But nowadays, with those pieces of shit,
I will say this. I do want to make it clear. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Like, I've watched the movies. Like, let's not lie here. I've watched the movies. I find it hard to kind of get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I will sit here and watch a movie, but I can't, like, go back and watch episode 1 to the end. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I could do that with, like, Marvel. You know what I'm saying? I could do that probably with Marvel.
Yeah, Star Wars, I'm kind of the same way on that. Like, I like watching, like, I just honestly like watching newer stuff when it comes to that. But I do like some of the older things, but, like, I can't binge watch the entire saga. Dude, I just can't.
Yeah.
Some things I can, but not that. Don't let Jack hear you say that.
this is essentially like what everything looked like. It was just a bunch of shit.
My Little Pony, bro, in the corn.
But like, I had so much more.
Dude, I had this Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, cake topper, like, thing.
Mm-hmm.
I found it and gave it to my dad because he loves Obi-Wan. But, like, I used to use that thing all the time. Like, I used to pretend, like, Anakin, I have the high ground. And I didn't have an Anakin, so it was, like...
A toothpick.
Like, or... No. It was just, like... I don't even know.
I used to use stickers.
I think it was one of my sister's toys.
Stickers?
Yeah, I used to have, like... So if I didn't have an alien from Ben 10, I had a Ben 10 sticker book. What I would do is I would take one of the stickers out, put it on a piece of paper, fucking cut that bitch out, and that was my new toy.
Yo.
Gotcha, yeah. I used to have the stickers, too, actually, now that you mention it. I
Like,
just don't know what I did with them.
Well, the one thing that I remember very clearly, like, as a kid, was every week, and this is going to sound really weird, every week my grandmother's roommate would come, like, home from work, and he'd be like, okay, let's go get you one toy, one Ben 10 toy. Or fucking $10 each, which crazy for the time. But like we'd get one, and every time I go to bed that night, I was like, I am ready to play with my new fucking toy, bro. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna play with it, and I'm like excited. And when I started school, that really sucked because it was like, well, fuck, I can't really do that. I can't get up and play with it.
Well, guess what? We're adults now. We can get that shit for ourselves. Just kidding. I shouldn't tell myself that.
We're gonna reminisce.
That's
kind of what we've been doing for a little bit, but
I mean, that's
it's
the
all
pilot
in good
episode,
fun.
though.
All in good fun.
Yeah. Is there
Alright.
one thing? Is there one toy you guys always wanted, but you never got?
This is a good closing thought. I like this. And we'll close after this.
You start.
You want me to start?
You start.
Fuck, man. There's quite a few. I never had like a. Like I said, I was a big Ben 10 guy, so like I wanted to get my hands on everything, and so I think not getting the Ultimatrix really dampened my mood. That was really sad, and I wish that I'd gotten it. But now it's like $200, and I'm not paying that for a fucking dinky piece of plastic.
Yeah. 100%.
Make yourself one.
I don't have a 3D printer or anything like that.
Oh.
I know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy.
I do.
A couple of
Friend in Elk City.
Mike.
He told me that he would actually would not charge me like for certain things. I was like, cool. I said, what if like a statue, like a Goku or something like? He said, I got you. I was like, yo,
Shit.
get you the 9-tailed fox,
Dude. If you guys want to make me like an Omnitrix, I would be so down.
That would be cool. We could do that, like for real.
Yeah.
I could hit him up.
Okay.
His
I'm game.
His name's Josh.
Dude, he's also he's scratching at it. He's like,
It's
like, oh.
He's like,
get ready for it.
I need to. It's hero time.
Hero time.
he's like, oh, I missed you.
Yeah. Well, like, there's a guy on YouTube that does like Ben 10 not shorts, but he does like Ben 10 like film kind of stuff, and he has made his own props, and they're super fucking cool. Like, he's made like his own Omnitrix that's super sick, but it's like
cool.
He has all of these different things, and I just think that shit like that is cool.
Yeah, my sister and I used to play Ben 10 a lot growing up. She used to wear the original Omnitrix, and I used to wear the Alien Force one a lot. And we used to act like we used to make up kind of like what you're doing, like making up stories.
Mm-hmm.
We used to make up stories like, oh, and I would play like I was Ben. this is my sister.
Gwen.
Gwen.
No. I can't even remember what name, but like it was just some
Gwenny.
this
Gwen's sister.
This is Benny.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think every kid did that though, because I know I did it a lot with my cousin when we played. We played Power Rangers a lot, and he was always the Gold Ranger because I was like, I'm the Red Ranger, fuck you. And he was like, I want to be the Red Ranger because the Red Ranger's name in Samurai was Jaden, so he was like, I want to be the Red Ranger. I was like, fuck you, asshole, no.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be the Gold Ranger then, dickhead. And I was like, okay.
Man.
Like that works.
That and Assassin's Creed. I dressed up as Assassin's Creed all the time. You can ask my dad, dude. I used to put hoodies on, like just the hoodie. They were way too big for me, so I'd like use them as robes because I was a small dude way back when too, or a really small child too. So like I used to just do that, and I would like have fake swords and stuff, and I would like put them in there, and then I'd go look at myself in the mirror, and put on gloves and like put pencils in for the hip blades.
Dude,
goofy as hell.
What's crazy about that though is that like they've come up with some pretty good like hidden blades.
Oh yeah, dude.
Those are fucking awesome. I got like Altair's blade. It was at Spirit Halloween in Oklahoma City at one point.
Cool.
I bought it. I still have it. I don't know where the fucking front plate is,
Well,
but I know where the blade is.
100%. Yeah, I think I want to get one like Ezio's his hood, or like I don't know if they make like a cowl version of it or whatever to like put on like a statue, like a mannequin head or something, just to have in the corner.
Oh, that'd be kind of sick.
That'd be kind of cool just to have. It's the brilliant white with the red. I love that. That's my favorite assassin outfit.
But toy. What toy did you want the most?
What toy? I don't know, dude. I had a lot of toys growing up, and I didn't really. My parents really gave me whatever I wanted because I was a pretty good kid. I don't know, made good grades, did things on like typical stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they gave me toys, and I loved I do remember I didn't get a book. I loved reading so much as a kid. I didn't get a book that I wanted, and it was it's called
This fucking guy. What kind of toy or like anything? Well, I was kind of a book. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
This is the same guy with glasses.
Yeah.
Mr. Battle World over here.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, go ahead.
No, but it was a series I used to read called Wolves of the Beyond, and it was. I really enjoyed this series, and I really wanted the book.
That
They were like, no, you can't. I was like, oh, no. But I never finished the series because of it. So I think I might do that. I might purchase those, but then I might start reading and be like, man, I was stupid. This is really.
The book is $235, like one of our fucking textbooks.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like, oh god.
Dude, it would be 100% guaranteed. Probably not.
I used to read Animal Spirit.
I've been reading the Witcher books.
Animal Spirit.
You remember Animal Spirit? You remember Animal Spirit?
Yes.
That's a good book.
Yes. Like the. If it's the thing I'm thinking of.
You guys remember Frog and Toad?
I do remember Frog and Toad.
I used to read those all the time, dude.
Did you guys ever watch like The Seekers? It was like it was like bears.
Yes,
No.
I think
It
so.
was like a polar bear, a brown bear.
That just sounds like We Bear Bears on Cartoon Network.
I don't think I've seen that then. I thought I
Dude, you love this one. It was pretty neat. And then there's like a Warriors book, which it was like cats.
Yeah, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. I used
Read
to have all
those.
those things. I used to have when the movie came out, and they had like the movie
The
tie-in
movie-
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the like do-it-yourself book.
Did you
The
guys
fucking stupid Zooey Mama bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
Did you guys read those 39 Clues books? Those were
no, I didn't.
everywhere.
I've heard of those though.
They were everywhere.
And what was it? Not were they called? Click. The book, like the little girl that would like take photographs with her photographic memory or whatever.
Oh no,
You know
it
what I'm
was
talking about?
Nancy.
Oh yeah,
Nancy something.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? She'd,
Kid
like, close her-
Detective.
She would like close her eyes and go click, and then remember every detail in the supposed picture.
That's like
she
an
had in-
anime superpower. Could it go? Like I can just imagine that as like an anime superpower. It'd be sick.
It might be something you should incorporate into your writing.
No, absolutely not.
Copyright.
They're having like explosions.
Could it?
I remember what happened. I was there. I know what
Holy
happened.
shit!
Holy shit! I see it.
Alan,
I see
toy
everything.
that you always wanted.
Barricade Transformers.
The arch nemesis
No
of
hesitation.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, he knew.
Arch nemesis of Bumblebee. Specifically the one from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. That when that movie came out. Okay, when I was a kid, I was a big Bumblebee fan. I loved Bumblebee, and I wanted Bumblebee and Barricade to fight. And I really want to get it now because I'm gonna be a cop, and Barricade's a cop car.
Oh, that's sick.
So
That
it
would
would
be
be pretty fucking sick. But I have no idea how much Barricade's.
Have
gonna
you
cost.
seen like the really realistic Transformers robots that people are making, where they actually transform?
Yeah, they
yeah,
dude, it's
dude,
fucking whack
It's
now.
kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new fucking Transformers movie? My finger can transform.
I've not
I'll
seen that.
I'll handle this.
Who's
Oh!
wait? I forget. Oh, who is it? Chris Hemsworth is voicing somebody in that.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fucking Optimus Prime.
I
Is
saw,
it really?
I saw an ad on YouTube the other day showing him like speaking on it, and I
Guess who's Bumblebee?
Who?
Jordan Peele.
Oh my fucking god!
No,
yeah.
no, it's not Jordan Peele.
What?
It's Keegan Michael Key.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the skinny one.
what?
Keegan Michael. What's his
Okay.
name? Is that not his name?
Are you sure that Chris Hemsworth is?
I saw the ad with him like speaking in it.
I'm trying to figure out where it's at.
I don't know. I just saw it like a couple days ago.
It is Chris Hemsworth. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I'm a bit of a dunce. But yeah, that's a good pilot. That's a banger. Thank you guys for listening. Hit like, subscribe, bell.
Smash that like button in the freaking face.
Okay, Jack.
Okay.
Jacksepticeye.
Okay.